Hey guys, welcome to eZeLiving.com. Right, today we're going to be talking about a pretty unique and interesting subject. Now, there's lots of content on the web that talk about how to look good, how to be hot, how to be steamy, how to be sexy, and we've all heard it a million times. But there's a few things that these articles forget to mention. So we're going to tell you what they are.
We're going to make sure that when people look at you, they go, ooh, instead of, aw, he's cute or she's cute. You want to look hot? We're going to tell you how to look hot.
The first one is to be mysterious. Now guys, this is for you out there. A lot of guys have the habit of running their mouths and just talking about themselves all the time. This is a no-no. What you want to do is be calm, relaxed, confident, and create an aura of intrigue. Now what I mean by this is you want people to find you interesting, even though you might not be the most interesting person ever. By simply keeping your mouth shut and saying things when people only need to hear it, you will create an atmosphere of mysteriousness, of intrigue. You'll come across as a really interesting person that people want to hear more from.
The next thing for you men is that you want to look hot, not cute. The worst thing you can ever get from a girl is when she says, oh, you're cute. That's horrible. That's horrible. You don't want to be cute. You want ooh instead of aw. All right, dress maturely. Dress a few years older than you actually are. Look serious about yourself, like Paul said earlier. Be mysterious and dress in darker clothing. Darker clothing always looks classy.
All right, the third thing is a very simple thing. Groom yourself, guys. These are small things. Check to make sure that nose hairs aren't sticking out. Check to make sure that your nails are nice and short, that your face looks clean, that you've had a shave. Even if you have a 5 o'clock shadow or 3 days growth, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Right. But just make sure it looks neat. Make sure your hair is straight, looks good, and put on some cologne, okay? These are very small, simple things that guys forget to do. An easy way to remind yourself of these things is as you're about to leave the house, just look in the mirror. Just look at yourself. See what's good, see what's bad, and just correct them. This shows you've put effort into your look, which is always a big plus. And another simple way is to stay up to date with the trends. Now, this sounds really corny and cheesy, but it'll help you a lot. Guys, just read a few blogs, or a few fashion blogs, style blogs. There's lots of interesting people and guys out there that will give you some really useful tips.
Now we're going to talk about you women. Now, you may be asking yourselves, why are two guys telling us women how to be hot? Well, shrug that off, and we're going to give you a guy's perspective on how to be hot. So the first thing that you should keep in mind is shake what your mama gave you. I'm not saying dress scandalous and things like that. Dress what you're comfortable with, but there's nothing wrong with showing off what you've got. And no matter how big you are or how thin you are, as long as you're comfortable in your own skin, you can make yourself look good.
Okay, the second thing for women out there is a very simple one, but a lot of you make this mistake, and that is overdoing it with the makeup. Now, you may think that a lot of makeup makes you look more attractive, but it actually doesn't. There's nothing worse than seeing a woman who's caked with makeup. And I'm not talking about just some dark lipstick or something like that. I'm talking about when you touch their face, your hand disappears into foundation. Now, particularly in Dubai, where it starts getting really hot outside, makeup starts melting when you start sweating, and you look like the Wicked Witch of the West in the movie Oz. It's not a good look. Don't do it. Just go simple. It's always better. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Both guys will appreciate it and girls.
Lastly, for you girls, just like guys, groom yourselves. Body hair is not a good thing, all right? Make sure you don't have that unibrow, and if you do have hair along here, like a mustachy kind of thing, I know it's really uncomfortable for me to say to you girls, but please make sure that does not happen. And also, shave your pits.
Did you see the Olympics?
What?
There was a female weightlifter Olympian, okay? She was doing the snatch and grab.
Yeah.
She was getting ready.
Yeah.
All right, standing there, massive weights, quite a big girl. I was thinking, all right, she's gonna do it. She's gonna lift up these weights. And she did it. She lifted them up to her shoulders like this. She got ready for the last push, and she did it, and as she did it, just poof.
No! No!
There was this massive
Horrific.
bush that just came out. And even the commentator said something. There was like an awkward moment of like 2 seconds of silence where they were kind of like,
We don't know what to say. I think it made the cover of CNN too.
And lastly, this is for both girls and guys out there, and that is be witty, be polite, be mature. These are very simple things that you should be doing in a social context, but it takes your social status and elevates it so much. So when you're interacting with someone, always have a smile on your face, be polite with them. No matter if they're a stranger or not, this goes a long way. The next thing is don't run your mouth, okay? A lot of people, as I said before, just speak without thinking. This is always a bad thing. Listen to the conversation that's going on around you, okay? And lastly, make comments where appropriate. Listen to the conversation that's going on around you, okay? And speak when necessary, not all the time. And people look at you and be like, this person actually knows something. Very simple to do, but it shows and goes a long way.
Well, there you have it. Now you know how to get ooh instead of ah. If you have any other comments on how to be hot, leave them in the comments box down below, or if you just want to make fun of us for telling you how to be hot, do that as well. All right, you're watching eZeLiving.com, where you can find anything and everything lifestyle.